letting this happen? Why haven't you called for backup? Where is your backup? This is our damn Capitol building, and y'all are letting it get destroyed on your watch. Fuck all of you. Call for backup. Get some help down here. And if they don't want to give you fucking backup, they obviously don't give a shit about you.
Hey there guys, welcome to the channel. So we've been talking a lot about January 6th lately with all the tapes that are leaking out now that 50,000 something hours have been released. And guys, here's the thing about January 6th. I think if there's any area of agreement between the left and the right, what we can all agree on is the fact that whatever happened that day, it's a lot more complicated and it's a lot more complex than either the government or the establishment media has ever been telling us. And I've been showing you guys some videos that are just getting put out or just being discovered. And I've been kind of rabbit holing a little bit, if I'm being totally honest. You know, lots of really weird videos, lots of very strange unanswered questions. And now I find something that I think is pretty strange about how the Capitol Police actually behaved that day. Before I show you that, guys, thank you so much to everyone that's been subscribing, everyone leaving such great comments. I really do appreciate all the support. Guys, if you haven't already, join us. Help us to continue to grow and get our message out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. Just a tiny little thing for you guys to hit that button, but it really, really does mean a lot, and it really does help a lot. So what I'm seeing in these videos seems almost like, and I don't want to sound crazy, and I'm not saying that this is what it is, but it feels like a coordinated effort between some of the people in the crowd that have got to be some sort of plants, you know, based on their behavior, at least they do feel like plants, and the actual orders that these police officers have to have been getting, right? And it'll all make sense in a moment. Let me play these for you and then we'll talk about it. Watch what happens when a very peaceful looking older woman gets close to the Capitol Police line.
I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you.
Pretty brutal, right? What could this actually be about? You know, before there was any violence, right? Before any kind of breach. And this is on a part of the Capitol grounds that actually remained pretty peaceful the entire time. So what are they doing? And honestly, it feels like they're trying to agitate, trying to influence. And now, obviously, you guys are probably skeptical. It's good to be skeptical, right? And I'm sure that a lot of you guys are saying that something must have happened before that, before she got pushed, because that's a very, very short video, that they're not showing us the entire clip. I think the exact same way, and that's healthy, and I'm glad you guys think that way, but have a look at it from just a little bit different angle, a little bit longer.
I'm ashamed of you.
Yeah, I mean, that's still hard to watch, man. Years later, that stuff is still hard to watch. And that's the entire clip from a different angle. And this lady, she comes out of the crowd. She gets beat on a little bit by the police, verbally berated before they throw her down. You could hear them saying that she's a disgrace or whatever they were saying. So what was their point? You know, was their goal to rile up the crowd? I'm not entirely sure, but if that's their goal, they nailed it, because that's the result they got. Because it really wasn't long after this that some of the folks in the front of that line, right where they're at, started to push through the police line, which, you know, I should say, full disclosure, guys, I am not a supporter of any of that. I am not a supporter of anything except for the peaceful protest that happened that day. Mainly because, you know, not because of the whole narrative or anything. I feel like conservatives and the conservative movement, I feel like we got tricked that day, right? I believe that they have absolutely gotten used to peddle and push whatever crazy narrative the powerful believe is helpful to them. And I think that they still get away with it today. And I think it's pretty clear, you know, if you're looking at it with an open mind, I think it's pretty clear that there were agitators in the crowd calling for and pushing for insurrection type activities, right? I think it's also pretty clear why our federal law enforcement hasn't appeared to investigate who was or wasn't agitating. I think they already know, or they're afraid of where that answer is going to lead. I'm not sure, but there is a reason I feel it's pretty clear. You guys probably have your own theories. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But, you know, were people there Trump supporters that agitating? I doubt many. You know, I think many of them probably were not actual Trump supporters. But we don't know, you know. And we don't know because no one's really looked into it. But what we do know after watching this video and a lot of others, that the police were literally doing their best to agitate the crowd and to get the crowd to engage. And once they did, that's when bad actors started breaking windows, started guiding the entry to the Capitol. And that's exactly when the police actually fall back and basically watch it happen. You know, they didn't try to stop basically anything. And this is not a new video that I'm going to show you right now, but this is a really, really great video. When you put it into context with the behavior I just showed you in the videos we just found, put this into context with that. Check this out.
Why are you letting this happen? Why haven't you called for backup? Where is your backup? This is our damn Capitol building, and y'all are letting it get destroyed on your watch. Fuck all of you. Call for backup. Get some help down here. And if they don't want to get you fucking backup, they obviously don't give a shit about you.
Yes, I mean, so there you see that, man. That one video should confuse literally everyone who has believed the peddled narratives, right? The propaganda. We got one crazy Trump supporter there. The guy that we're told is a danger to democracy. He's begging police officers that we're also told are highly trained, super dedicated defenders of that democracy. This guy is begging them to please defend and protect the Capitol. You know, this one video should probably make us question just about everything that we're told about that day. You know, there are some things we know now, right? I think we know that these highly trained defenders of democracy agitated the crowd by initiating violence in some of the places, in some of the parts of the crowd. I think we also know that they mishandled or misfired or purposely fired their own gas canisters into their own line at their own people, which literally pushed the entire group closer to the Capitol. They had to move their line because the gas canisters were affecting the police. We also know, you know, that once that happened, whoever the main agitators were, whether they're legitimate Trump supporters, whether they're Proud Boys, Antifa, whether they're government agents, who knows, whoever they are, once they broke through and started breaking windows, the cops pulled back and did basically nothing. We know all of that. And here's the thing, you know, I guess I should probably be pretty clear. You know, I'm not trying to put out or strengthen any conspiracy theories. I literally have no idea what really happened that day. None of us do. And honestly, that's the real problem. That's literally all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that there is more actually happening here than we've ever been told. And there is much, much more going on here than has ever been investigated. You know, were there bona fide Trump supporters that got carried away and took part in some really regrettable behavior? Absolutely. Just pure statistics tell you that that happened, right? But what I'm saying is the videos show that there is a lot of blame that hasn't yet been levied. There's a lot of blame that hasn't been placed. And this is not easy. This is not cut. This is not dry. This is not crazy right-wing insurrection that we've been sold. You know, this is not what we've been told it was. That's all I'm saying. And what I believe is that until there are real, true investigations, until there are true explanations, and until there is real accountability for everyone's behavior that day, everyone, the agitators, the Trump supporters, the politicians, Nancy Pelosi, the Capitol Police, everyone, Donald Trump himself even, whatever. Let's investigate the whole thing. Let's not just investigate what the government believes are expendable people, these conservatives that they can just lock away and throw away the key. But until then, I think that day is always going to carry an asterisk. It's always going to carry an asterisk in my mind, and I think in the history books it should always carry an asterisk. But that's all I'm saying. And that's just my take, guys. Let me know your take in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.